What's up, everybody? So today I want to talk about training. What kind of training does a boxer need to do for a fight? Okay, now we know that there's a gym work. Your gym work should be 5 to 6 days a week. And then you've got road work. Road work also 5 to 6 days a week. And when I say road work, I mean running, jogging. And there's different types of jogs. You can do a slow run for 10 kilometers. You can do a fast run for 5 kilometers, and you can do a sprint for 2.5 kilometers, 2.5 kilometers, or you can do heel sprints or flat sprints or flat sprints or heel sprints. That is, basically that's it. If you do your sprints, maybe once a week you go to the football field or the rugby field and you sprint around it. Nice warm up, okay, nice warm up, and then you do 400 meter sprints, 400 meter and rest for 1 minute, and then do 400 again. If you want to do 2 to 4 sets like that, that's fine. And then you can up at the level, because now your body's tired, and now you're pushing even harder. So now you go, instead of going 400 meters once around, you're going to go twice around, 800 meters, and it's like a boxing fight. When you're fighting 12 rounds, you're getting tired in round 8 and 9. You got to get your second wind. You got to push harder, man. You got to push harder. So this is like the running. You do the 400 meters a couple of times. The 400 meter sprints, go fast. Go fast. Don't play games. Rest a minute and do 3 or 4 400 meter sprints, and then you go for the 800 meter sprints. And that's going to build up your fitness levels and your stamina. And you can do that. You can go to a hill, find a nice big steep hill, and you can do some uphill sprints. But some of the countries in Europe don't have a lot of hills. Like in Denmark, there's not many hills there, so they do flat sprints. What we did there in Denmark, I ran with Michael Kessler one morning. Michael Kessler, Rudy Markussen, it's another welterweight. I forgot his names, but all the names. But what they did, they jogged for about 10 minutes warming up, and then they ran fast for 3 minutes. 3 minute fast run, like not sprint but fast run, and then they jogged easily for a minute again, and they went fast for 3 minutes again. And that's what I did, up and down, up and down. It's like a fight, you have to simulate a fight. Your rounds are 3 minute rounds, minute rest. So that's a good idea, running fast for 3 minutes and jogging easy for 1 minute. Not, just take it easy. You can even walk if you want to walk, but go fast for 3 minutes and slow down for 1 minute, and do that 4 to 6 times. If you can, do it more. So that's the running, like there's a lot of there's a lot of other ways to run, but the most important thing is, guys, you need to run. If you don't run and you want to be a boxer, forget about it. You need to run. You need to do your road work. That is very, very important. If you're a newcomer, don't worry about all the sprints and all this. Just start running. Just start. Just jog around the block a couple of times, and go further every time. And you'll get stronger and fitter. And then when you come to the gym, most boxers skip first. They use a skipping rope. They skip for 5 to 10, 15 minutes, and then they go directly. They put their bandages on, their wraps, and they go for sparring, or they hit the bag, whatever, And some boxers will get to the gym and they'll warm up properly. They'll get their muscles loose. They'll warm up for about 10 minutes, and they'll go into sparring straight away. And then once they finish with sparring, they will then punch the bags, the boxing bags, and they will do some skipping, and they'll do some core work. So that's what I've seen in different countries. So it doesn't matter, as long as you do the work. You know what I'm saying, guys? Again, it doesn't matter how long you train for, because you can train for 2 hours. You can say to your friends, I've trained for 2 hours. It means nothing. It's not about how long you train for, it's about what you do in training. Remember that. It's about what you do in training. So, you know, you can get up there, you can skip for 10 minutes, warm up. Some boxes, you know, some old school boxes, their coach will make them tired on the bag and it's skipping, and they'll punch the bag and make them tired and then push them into sparring. I don't know if that's a good move or bad move. I'm not sure. But you can only simulate the fight. It's, you know, like when you go to the arena on fight night, you're not going to run around the block a couple of times. You're not going to make yourself tired, you know. You're going to just nice warm up. But everyone's different. All boxers are different. So do whatever your coach tells you. Maybe another boxer will do it differently. Each coach will tell him to do stuff this way. It's fine. The way I see it, the most important thing is that you're doing the work. You're putting the work in. You're doing the sparring. You're doing the skipping, the core work. You're doing the shadow boxing, the running. You know what, guys? So just go for it, guys. Just go for it. And the most important thing is warm up properly. Get proper warmed up lekker, and then go for it, guys. Go for it. You know what? You want to get in that ring. You don't want to spar, and in the first round, you haven't warmed up properly, because you're gonna fight. You're gonna spar against a guy. He's got a high work rate, and he's gonna make you work, and you're gonna feel uncomfortable. I've been there. So make sure you are warmed up properly. So if your opponent wants to start fast, you can stand with him. You can do it. Let me know how you get on, guys. Thank you for watching.